Well, good morning. What am I up to today? Well, I have a package to undo. Come and have a look. It's a very heavy package. I'm not even going to try and drag it out, it's too heavy. Trusty asparagus knife. Let's see. Bring it to there. Let me lift you off the tripod. 22-inch 56cm petrol wheeled line trimmer, made by that all-important company Webb, going back several generations, in fact many generations. And let's have a look what we've got. Yes, I've got to build it, and we'll undo it. Lovely bit of fabric there. Handles. Down there. Oh. Now, this part of the handles is attached. Okay. Take the cloth out. Throw that in there, out of the way. And there she sits. She's some heavy beast. And a big bag. Now this is very, very weighty. Nearly broke my back getting out of the car. I've got to get it back in the car at some point, but I'm going to build it today and see how we go. So just 1 second while I put you back on the tripod. Well, that's out to the back of the box. Now let's undo the package. See what we've got. Just all to add a bit. Right. Most important when it comes to machinery, it's definitely the instructions. And well, this is a good instruction book, which you'd only expect with Webb's. You wouldn't expect any rubbish. This, let me bring it to here like that. It's got all the safety instructions, instruction manual, servicing, putting it together, all the info of the tech there, and it goes on from there. So let's have a look here. We have even a service manual. Now, isn't that good? Yep, got the oil is not you need. All the parts and the specifications. Any notes you want to do, troubleshooting, and so on. Let's see what else we've got. And for you gentlemen out there, no, it's not what you may be thinking, it's the filler. Naughty thoughts. Good box maybe. That's the all important turn bar to turn it. Box of bits. And the screw and turners for the handles. Let's see what's in the packet. It'll be quicker to put this together than it will be to read the instructions. Ah. Two little bolts. Need to find out where they go. A handy little card envelope, save some seeds in. Bonus. Right. Turn you off for a minute while I find out where them little screws go, them little bolts. Right folks, so I've got the parts laid out down here on the envelope, ready to go. All I've got to do is find out where them two little bolts go. So let's make sure you can see what I'm doing. We'll start putting the handle on. So let's put you down like so, and we'll start with the handle. So first section on first, which is that one. Now, does it make a difference which is which though? So get these undone. I've done them all the way up. Goodness me. Right, so there we go. So why does that one fit? First obstacle. Right. We'll work this out in a minute, guys. That first bit doesn't seem to want to fit. Now these have got double thread. I'll show you. Pick it up. Right, so that's the thread that locks into the nut, but there's also this thread, so when you want to drop the handles you just bring it back so far this doesn't fall off because of this end thread. What do I do? So wash your on, that's through there, this through there, and now let's have a look. There we go. That's better. Right. a bit fiddly, but we'll get that. And that can free turn now without it coming off. And the handle can be dropped and you don't lose the nuts. There you go. Get that to connect to the inner thread. Put it all back together. Need to make sure that these fit in properly. That's it. I would have preferred on the inside of these here, I would have preferred a screw slot, because even when you're trying to tighten these up, even though these sit recess into the bar, they still have a habit of turning. So yeah, I would have preferred something like that, but it's okay. Right, now the other two. So we do the same again. Get these to come apart. And we put one through there. Pop that on there. Get this one to come apart. Put that one on there. Then take your handle, it's your main handle. Get now you can have it two different heights. There's two holes, so you can have two different heights. So if you're tall and lanky, you can put it on the higher one. Put it on the lower hole there. If you're shorter, put it on the higher one up here. Then pop these through. Get your first section on. Once you get that first section on, you're fine. A little bit handy so you can see what I'm doing. Right. Yes, a screw slot in the back of these bolts would be really good. I think at some point in time I might actually cut a couple of screw slots out. Right. Take your little cable clip, and that will fit, hopefully. Snap it together if you can. It's a bit tight, but there you go. Yep. Let's get the cable in. It'll be about there, I think. And then give it a really good press. When you get the tool for that, it's really difficult. Right. Not there you go. So you definitely need a bit of adjustables to get that to clip together. Right, the only tool you'll need is a screwdriver, slot screwdriver. You could have a posi, but I'm going to go for a slot because I think it'll be better. And obviously you need a pair of pliers for that cable clip just there. So now these will angle you down so you can see. Now before you say anything, there's no petrol, no oil in this. Like all new machines, don't come with it. So first thing we're going to do is sort this guard out. Now 2 bolts, we've got a hole here and a hole there. We're going to line that up. There's a welded on nut on this casing here. Once you've got it lined up, then start to screw it in. It's going to be tight because it's got paint in it. Anyway, it's all been sprayed. Then we've got another one down here. So get that one lined up. That's it. Right. There's spinner cord on there. That's the minimum. That's the height. So you can slide it across the ground. And if you want to take it out, then take it off there, but it's a very easy system. The cord just goes, push it through, fold the cord, push it through there, clips around a clip there. Let me take you off of the tripod and show you what's how it fits. Here you go, nice and simple. Put it through this metal loop here. So you've got a double. Pop it over that clip there, pull it tight, and you're away. The same with that side. Right, so all we've got to do now is get the cork cord up onto there. Right, well, it's actually quite light when it's when you're pulling it and pushing it. You've got this nice heavy rubber matting to stop all the grass coming out there, and the grass is going to be flown out. I take it that it's revolving round this way so that the grass gets thrown out there. Either that or it's revolving the other way round. No, I think it's definitely that way. We'll find out when we try it. But just in case, getting the oil in, a little bit of petrol, and then fire it up. But yes, it's a very nice looking machine. once you get it started, this is the, like most mowers, that's the throttle to depress yeah, depress the handle, pull it, get it started, and then to turn it off, just let go and it'll turn off. Right, so we're going to put some oil in there now. Now, according to the instructions, yeah, it takes 4-stroke SAE 30, which is what we have here, and it takes 0.40 litres, which should be, I believe it's there. Right, so it says we recommend the dipstick on the oil filler is dipped without screwing into the filler neck. Okay, that's fairly standard. So let's get this undone. It's not the easiest place to get to. Right. Quite a little dipstick, isn't it? Right, okay, put that down there. Now, yeah, there you go. That's what it's for. So let's get some fuel. Right, so I'm just working this out. We've got 1 litre, which is what, 1000 ml. So we've now put in, according to that, 200 ml. So it should go down to 6. Put it in gently in small amounts at a time. You don't want to overdo it. I'm going to go down just a bit more. Put it down there and see. Now I've put in 300 so far. That should be 4. Yeah, it should be 3, shouldn't it? Yeah. Should be 300, so let's have a look at the dipstick. Let me pick it up and pop it in there. Now remember, do not screw it in. It's a bit difficult doing this, so bear with me. No, not yet. So in that goes again. I must have just some more to put in. Put in gently, you don't want to overdo it. Wait for it to go down every time. Right. Right, I'm getting very, very close. Now that should be 400. So take that out, and here we go again. So it's a bit fiddly, but pop that there, have a look, and there you go. Absolutely perfect. Right, so I'll get that screwed in. I'll be back with you in a moment. Now, one of the things I will say is putting this in, it's a little bit tight. Don't try and force the plug in by screwing it in. Set it on the top, on the ring thread, and then just juggle it around until it goes in by itself. It'll go in nice and smooth as you turn it. Don't try and force turn it in. When you get it in, just give it that bit of a turn, make sure it locks in, and it's done. Give it a wipe, you don't want it all greasy and dirty around there. I know it's going to get dirty, it's going to get grass, but there you go. Okay, so what we've got to do now is get some fuel in that tank, and let's see what we've got. I'm not sure what fuel I've got, but I'll go and have a look. Right, so I put roughly a pint of fuel in there. That's normal 4-stroke. Now, because it's a new machine, Doesn't say anything about the fuel, but this should take the new petrol. If it's an old machine, pre-2012, then it should only take the old petrol, the premium. Let me just have a look and see if it says anything here about the petrol. Ah, dear me, let's have a look. The engine oil, add the fuel. Nope, it doesn't tell you which fuel it takes, so I take it it's just a normal fuel, not premium, which is for the older vehicles, which is pre-2012. So let's give this a fire up. So where's my tripod? Right, so let's get this started. Now, first thing to remember is there's no turn off switch or anything. Just make sure. No turn off switch. So first of all, give it a pump. Remember it's new, normally you give it 3. But this is a new engine and we'll see if that's brought the fuel through. So let's come to here. You press the handle there, wait till it catches. Oh, there we go, folks. That's that done. Now, this came with a little strap. Now that strap out this down. Now, do not use that when you're using the machine. That handle here, which when you let go, cuts off the machine, is what many of us call the dead man switch. If you fall, stumble, whatever, and let go of the machine, as soon as that comes up, it will kill the engine. Stop the if it's a bladed machine, stop the blade going round. In this case, it will stop the strimmer. It's got the strimmer cable going round, and you can save yourself a lot of damage if you've got that strap on it. This machine, when you're on the ground, will carry on. Now, if you're going slightly uphill and that decides to run back, it's going to run straight back into you. And if anything, arm or anything goes under that back rubber to where these cords are, they're going to do your fingers some serious damage, or you know, whatever part of the body goes under there. So make sure you don't use that. That little strap is purely for transporting and for when you put it away, so you can fold the handles down and transport. Now, I bought some extra strong cable. Now this is Oregon flexi blade, 37 meters. It's 3 millimeters thick. Let me just open it. Right, so I found the end of the cord. Now this is the cord here. It's supposed to be stronger than the one that's on here, and as you can see it's like serrated, so we'll have to see how it works, but according to what I can see here, this should, if I can work it through, it's quite a tough, not got a lot of flexibility in it. Right, so you don't lose the end of the lead, you just pop it through just here. You can't pull it through there. To pull it out, you've got to put it back in, and then it unwinds from the centre. But that just keeps it so you know where the end is. So I'm off down to Wales to my niece's at some point in the next fortnight. Take this down with me and we'll give it a go, see what happens. Part 2 coming up. Take care. Well, I'm inside now having a well-earned cup of coffee. So I did film this last bit outside. Just been editing and found that the last section of filming I did, it didn't film. The cat, it must have turned itself off. There you go. Any case, that's the Webb wheeled strimmer. At some point I'll be going down to my niece's down in mid Wales. That'll be coming with me, and we'll have a go at some of the paddock and that down there, trying to get the grass and the weeds that grew a mile high last year, trying to get some of them down so that the paddock and surrounding areas are clear. It's not going to get done in a day. There's about an acre of paddock, so it's a big job, but we'll do as much as we can and go from there. She's got a surprise when we go down, and I think you'll like the surprise. So until then, take care, be safe, happy gardening folks.